Who am I talking to? Cancer. Cancer, the channel message I got for you for the next 72 is do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Let me type that in there. Sagittarius, next 72. Do what you want to do. You don't have to be cruel to do what you want to do. It says awakening presence. Yeah, doing what you want to do is definitely going to awaken your presence. All right. I'm hearing the champ is here. Okay. All right, Cancer. It says the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. I love this. You need to protect your crown chakra. Um, when you, this is also telling me that when you're, some of you have a belief system that when you pray, you're supposed to cover up your crown chakra. I feel like someone is stepping out of a belief system, your tradition. Some of you may come off as a rebel, the black sheep of the family. Let's see, overall direction. The Five of Pentacles, insecurity. Don't worry. Now is not the time for you to worry. All right. I feel like if you're having an ego trip, I feel like this ego trip is coming from you breaking your traditional ways. All right. For those of you who are religious based, it feels like you're like, I no longer, I'm gonna walk in my own skin. Okay, it kind of feels like, there's certain religions where feminine can't wear breeches. I feel like someone's in that kind of breaking traditions, and it's like it awakens you. What are the messages does Cancer need to know or see? The next 72. Yeah. Yep. Walking away from the old version of you. It's no longer fulfilling, and stepping into this fire energy. This is, I believe the Lovers is Gemini. Quote me on that. And then, yeah, it awakens you here. There's no need to worry about of you being accepted here. The experience of knowing how it feels to be in something that a belief system where you would feel like you should have been accepted and there was no fulfillment in that. Finally, stepping into maturity where you are willing to no longer isolate yourself, but making yourself available. All right. This awakening is not uncomfortable at all. It definitely feels very free, right? It's like you're naked to the world, and now you have to figure out what kind of clothes do you like. And the universe is saying, whatever you like. Okay. For some of you, it's kind of like whatever you want, you can have. All right. Let's go ahead and read this awakening presence. After this awakening presence, we will go into additional messages for others of you. That was your reading. You are more than welcome to stay for additional channeled messages. Okay. It says here, Cancer, spiritual protection is important at this time. Ensure that you are cleansing your energy before putting on protection. El Mora is here with a legion of angels to help you understand where you are now. Fire up your divine connection to detach from dramas, people, places, and emotions that no longer serve you. Okay? Because you can have whatever you want. It says, remember that within there is a mighty soul light. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Then call on El Mora and his angels to surround you in the light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. And I feel like this awakening of your presence is you awakening your own powers within. I love this. You're doing whatever you want. And it's kind of like whatever you're setting your mind to, it's coming. All right. I feel like you're enjoying being naked at this time because you're learning. You're kind of like now now you're stepping into this way of, well, what's your style, Cancer? You know, or I mean, is your style how you wake up, how you feel? It's kind of like you're recreating you stepping out, shedding your old skin. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. What is rebel energy? What do you want Cancer to know? I mean, what do you want Cancer to speak of about or acknowledge in the next 72? It says you are giving too many fucks. Fire energy, Aries. That's definitely feels like Aries energy, being very unapologetic. I do not understand why. I'm gonna have to. Excuse me. Let's see. All right. What you need to acknowledge is that you're doing you. You're giving too many fucks. And I feel like now in the next 72 moving forward, it's like you're going with the flow. You're no longer afraid of being naked. And I feel like what was holding you back, whatever type of tradition it was holding you back. And it was kind of like this fear to become naked. And now that you are naked, it's like you're refusing to put clothes back on, but you got to put some clothes on. What you need to speak about is kind of not entertaining things that you're so over. I feel like someone's trying to um, drag a conversation that has been over. Like it's done, right? Let's go ahead and look at challenges and obstacles. Like someone doesn't expect you to ever not care anymore. I feel like whatever this person is trying to drag or prolong, it's like you don't care anymore. Or what they're saying about, it's like someone wants to be your parent, and it's like, no. Yeah, chaos and conflict in between both worlds. It's kind of like you're trying to find balance within a belief system, tradition, and then you trying to break from it. It's just causing chaos and conflict. And like I said, it's like you're so over this prolonged energy that's like you don't care anymore. Are you feeling like you don't care anymore about the negativity for some of you is kind of like you are a big fish in a small pond wherever you are. It says blossoming. It says you are just getting started to have patience. So have patience with yourself in the process and don't give up. Yeah, someone's naked and doesn't want to put their clothes back on. You're living this. hmm Everything feels good. Right? To have control over your money, what you want to buy, when you want to buy it, making choices of the things that you like and what you don't like. I feel like this journey is like, goodness gracious, why did this take so long? Well, with the Five of Cups, there was a lot of insecurities, right? Some of you were in a poverty mindset, okay? Worry. And it's like now, the moment that you're no longer worrying and you walk away from what was holding you back, it's like a whole new world, basically. All right, let's continue and let's look into shadow energy for the next 72. If you are feeling generous today, my Cash App and PayPal is in the description box. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. All right. Shadow energy, what do you want Cancer to see or know in the next 72? We have the Hermit with the Eight of Wands. All right. That you are not trapped in your shadow energy and that your shadow energy does not have control over you in the next 72. And I feel like that shadow energy is connected to that energy that doesn't want you to be free. All right. Awakening your presence here. Yeah. Feminine energy, community, love, family. When you operate in your own skin and do what you want to do, I feel like it just feels too good to be true. And it is true, Cancer. The death and the rebirth. Okay. It's kind of like it's not about having this new experience. It also feels like there's also needs to be a respect thing too, despite of this new, experience, right? It feels amazing, but it's also a respect for your family type thing. But I feel like that's what you want from family or your upbringing. Let's go ahead and look at romantic oracles. This death and rebirth is a choice. You can kill off and not care anymore, right? Which will bring balance. It's kind of like the more you're able to be yourself, the more and more you awaken your presence. You're not blind to it. With the Hermit, you can be deceived, right? There's someone in your family that you feel like they have control. You may be trying to be financially stable, so it feels like a catch-22. Okay, let's go ahead and pull your romantic oracles. I will be referencing to you, Cancer. You fill in the blank of whom you're referencing to. All right. All right. What messages do you have for Cancer? We have flirt. And it's in reverse looking at me. So someone is a little bit serious. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. And I feel like whoever is naked, you're still in that place of excitement. And it's kind of like you're making the choice to enjoy every bit of this new cycle here. It's kind of like you're free and you're like, I'm not ready for all that extra stuff. Like you don't want any obligations, but you just got out of obligations of being controlled over what you had to buy, what you had to wear, and all this stuff. And it's like, nah. You're like, I want to be naked. I feel like that nakedness is attracting flirtatious behavior, and I don't feel like you're entertaining any flirtatious behavior because you're doing you, right? Doing what you want to do. Cancer. Shed light on Cancer for the next 72. It says unbound. Okay. And it's in reverse. Okay. So for some of you Cancers, in the next 72, you are removing yourself and you're freeing yourself. Okay. It says release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So you're prepping yourself to do what you want to do. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Someone is realizing that their insecurities came from this control issue. All right. It says, I am able to communicate my needs, is your affirmation for the next 72. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, Cancer, and that is you and I. You can always go back to the beginning of the reading to get your overall tarot message. All right, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. That's your next 72.